Yes, sir. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our 30th episode of the Ruthie and Rev show. It's going to be a good one today, and the reason why is we have a lively debate, a town hall debate on the legalization of weed. Both participants will receive 1 minute to explain their points of view. Please try and stick to the topics without name calling or lies. Ruthie will be defending the anti-weed position, and the Rev will be defending the pro-weed position. Okay, Ruthie, we're giving you the floor first. You can go first. Why do you feel smoking weed should be banned?
You see, the first danger in weed consumption is it causes people to get hungry and lose their minds in the kitchen.
Lose their minds?
Yeah, that's right. They start making up concoctions and recipes only a madman would create. Let me give you an example. My oldest grandson was so high, he created a mixture of Fruit Loops and Pepto-Bismol. When I asked that fool what the hell he was eating, he gave me that dumb pot-smoking grin and continued to slurp it down with them pink-ass Pepto-Bismol stains on his lips, looking like an Easter bunny with rabies.
Easter bunny with rabies.
Now, see, that appears to be
Keep it
funny,
clean, Rev. Keep it clean.
but let me speak to why he did that. You see, weed brings out a highly creative side in a person.
Whoa.
Time for a little mini history lesson. Now watch this right here, watch this.
Come on.
Did you know that some of our greatest works of art were created by people that were high? Did you know that?
Didn't know that.
Do you think a normal person created Sesame Street that had creatures that lived in the garbage cans communicating with our babies? They had to be high. Do you think a normal person created the sport of boxing where the objective is to give your opponent a 10-second concussion? Had to be high. And who can ever forget the words to that all-time love song? Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice. A classic love song. That wouldn't have been created unless somebody was high.
It's not a love song.
All of these creations help to shape our culture. Don't give me that mess, Ruthie. You know why I think weed should be legalized? Because one time I gave out gummy candy weed during church communion, and it really brought people together as one. No fighting over the holy wine anymore. It was all about love.
And I completely disagree, because I was at that service and people were so high, they were skipping rope doing double dutch in the aisles. Let me tell you why I think weed should be illegal. My niece got so high at my sister's funeral, she dressed up as a leprechaun and jumped up on the casket, opened up a box of cereal, and then had nerve to look at the crowd and say they magically delicious. You see, it's not funny. That's what weed does to the mind. It makes you hallucinate. Somebody should have whooped her leprechaun ass right off that casket.
So, Rev, let me get this right. You think weed helps your eyesight and your hearing and your senses?
Smoking weed cleared up my vision and my hearing to the point where if I would smoke some bud, I could hear mummies singing in the tombs of the Sphinx. I ain't lying.
Rev, stop lying. Okay, listen. If you could hear the mummies singing in the tombs of the Sphinx, then what were they singing?
See y'all laughing, but this is a very deeply spiritual thing. I'm gonna share with you what they were singing. Okay, I need everybody to stop laughing and be quiet.
Okay, everybody be quiet.
This is what they were singing. I just heard it in my head. I could hear them singing. They were going, oh, daylight come, man, me wanna go home.
Put the weed down!
Mummy singing Deo? What is you talking about? So, Rev, besides your hearing, you think it cleared up your eyesight?
You know, weed cleared up my cataracts overnight. So we need to look at the medical experts and what they're saying about weed and cataracts. That's what we
you
need
ain't
to
never
do.
had no cataracts, you liar. That was morning crust in the corner of your eyes. And by the way, please stop flinging your eye crust on the desk. That's nasty.
You were wrong. Morning crust.
Yeah, Reginald, laugh if you want to, but the reality is, Rev's probably high right now.
Need a drug
Cause
test.
that's that weed talking. Because you see, the behavior of weed addicts is crazy. Let me give you an example.
Break it down, Ruthie. Break it
My
down.
sister smoked a joint, drove her car to the grocery store, and walked home because she was too high and forgot that she drove to the store to begin with. You see, that's the type of, it's funny, but that's the type of stuff that weed addicts do. And then what about that high school music teacher who was so high, he walked into a local kennel and tried to teach all these stray dogs how to sing Whitney Houston's Greatest Love of All, and then tried to suspend one of the dogs for howling in the wrong note. What kind of mess is that? Get off the weed.
My God. And on that note, we are saying good night. Have a great weekend. Once again, you're listening to Reggie, Ruthie and Rev Show. Please subscribe as soon as possible. Thank you. Stay blessed.